I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I've been for this thing to show up. This is the 16-inch artificial intelligence 3D advertising holographic fan, and this is by Innaya. So I saw this product on Facebook and absolutely said this is a must try out product. So let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is the holographic LED fan. Opening up the box, we have a user manual. The fan itself. We've got some mounting screws. A thumb drive that would read a micro SD, it looks like. And a power cord. You have two options. As you saw, it did have mounting hardware, but this plate slips off, and you can also mount it with a 1/4-inch mount. So let me grab a tripod and stick that on there. Okay, so we have it mounted on a tripod now. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, and we'll walk through getting everything all situated here. Because I tried doing this earlier, and the instruction manual is not very clear. It's very clear if you're using a desktop app, but it's not very clear when you're using a phone, the phone app. So we'll try to walk through this together here. All right, let's go ahead and get it plugged in. Okay, so right off the bat, you see it's already going. There is no on-off button for it. Once you plug it in, it's going to start spinning. So just make sure you're clear of it during that time, so you don't get yourself jacked up. I'm going to try to move it over a little bit so I can stay in frame and we can kind of still see what's going on here. Okay, so you see it's going through some of the pre-programmed stuff in there. It looks pretty cool, being in the holographic. Let me go ahead and download the app. All right, so we got a QR code on the instruction manual. We'll just go ahead and do that. All right, we'll just hit the go to the App Store, and the 3D circle is what we're looking for. We'll go ahead and download that. And then see, when we open it, if we go to hit anything, it's telling us the device is disconnected. So it doesn't automatically pick it up. And it looks like what we have to do is go to and connect to the Wi-Fi for it. So let's go. Look at Wi-Fi. And it says it's supposed to be 3D circle and then a bunch of stuff. I don't see that. Let's try this 3D. All right, so that says it's connected. So now let's see if it picks it up in the app. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it looks like you just have to go into that Wi-Fi, click on that Wi-Fi, and then it'll find it in the app. So now as we change strawberry, Mario, Santa, Dancing Girl,
watermelons, and those are the ones that are set in there. So here we've got repeating 1 over, choose gamma, and I don't know, we'll go 2.2. I think this will cycle through the different ones. Play and pause here. Okay, and we can change how we want. Let's try clock on. Okay, so you can have it set up as a wall clock. Let's try picture here and see if we upload that, how it comes out. Let's try one of my daughter here. All right, so we'll have to mess with that later. Okay, so the photos just display as a photo, as you can see. So let's just do that. So not too bad for a photo. So let's try to add our little, let's try this first, 3D text. And let's try, okay, so you can put in your own custom 3D text and it'll come out looking like a globe. Let's see what else we can do in here. All right, so you can have it rotate like this. And I'm assuming that I can probably go find some 3D software to turn something into 3D and it would work. So the video that we're going to load in here now is just a video that we took on the iPhone at my daughter's gymnastic class. So we'll see how that looks. There we go. So definitely not too bad for, you know, a strip that has some LED lights. Looks pretty cool. Okay, so here's my overall thoughts about everything. Overall, really cool product. It definitely is very interesting if you want to, you know, set up some kind of display or some kind of products, or even if you're a YouTube creator like myself and you get your, you know, your logo 3D and it's spinning around in the background as you're doing videos. That would be super cool and probably something I'll look into doing. As I mentioned, the instruction booklet that it comes with is not very informative, but we worked through it. Hopefully, if you get one, that part of the video will be helpful for you. Things that I wish that it had. I wish that it automatically didn't start up when you plugged it in. I mean, that's just kind of asking for trouble because your cord's not very long, and especially if you have it up on the tripod, you're reaching in there to plug things in. It's just the potential to either A, cause injury to yourself, or B, injury to the product itself in case your arm or something is still in the way when it turns on. So if it had a separate on-off switch, or at least the Wi-Fi was active when you plugged it in and then you powered it on through the app, I think that would be definitely beneficial. The other thing, kind of little beggar but choosy, you know, a lot of products initially you connect to their Wi-Fi on the product, but then the product connects to, say, the Wi-Fi in your house, so that way you could still manipulate both things. So as you see in the app, if I want to upload something new, I have to disconnect from my home Wi-Fi, connect to the product Wi-Fi to be able to operate the product, and vice versa. If I wanted to download something to load in there, I've got to disconnect from the product Wi-Fi, connect to my own Wi-Fi to download the stuff, then connect back to the Wi-Fi on the product to upload anything. So if if I could connect to the Wi-Fi of the product, and then the product's Wi-Fi could connect to my home Wi-Fi and it works seamlessly, that'd be much better. But super, super cool product here. I can think of 1,000 use case scenarios for it. And like I said, the company for this one was Innaya. I've seen other companies out there. I'm sure they probably all work exactly the same. Now, this also comes in multiple sizes. So when I was looking at their website, they have a huge one that has 4 of these fans together, and it shows like a full-blown tiger walking at you. This is just the entry-level base 16-inch one, but you can already see, even with just the 16-inch one, it's pretty cool looking. So imagine if you made that even bigger. I definitely recommend that you go to their site and see the stuff that they've got on there. I'll put the site down in the description box below, so that way you can see what kind of products or the other different sizes that they have and some of the use case scenarios that they put on there. A lot of cool looking stuff on there. And now that I see it in person, it looks just as good as it does on their ads. So there's no, photography tricks or videography tricks going on with that. Like I said, I'm going to look around online and see if I can't find some kind of, whether it's Pinterest or any of those other kind of sites where I can download some files to upload in here, or even if I can find a program to like take my logo and turn that into a spherical so it looks kind of like that strawberry that's up there rotating, or the Mario, you see how it kind of looks 3D. So I'll see if I can't get like my logo into a 3D version, load that in there and see if it looks any difference. But I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like you can't see the fan going on in the background, so it looks like I'm just holding Mario up here in midair. So super cool product. Highly recommend, especially, if you're at some kind of a show or something and you're trying to show your product. Super cool use case scenarios. Definitely a big fan. Okay, so if you have any questions about the product itself, please put that down in the comment section. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. As usual, if there's anything in particular that you want to see reviewed on this channel, please put that down in the comment section below. I'll reach out to the company, try to get my hands on it. And just let me know if there's something in particular you want tested on there so I can make sure that I get that part in the video itself. Other than that, thanks for sticking around to the end. Please smash that thumbs up button if you found this useful. And if you're into these kind of reviews, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you hit that bell, you'll get notified every time a new video gets released. That's going to do it for this one. We'll see you next time. Bye.